everyone, and welcome. You're watching Movie Couple Live, where we talk about the latest in movies and pop culture. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And hey, welcome to our live stream. Today, we're going to be talking about the Willow series coming to Disney Plus.
We're also going to be talking about the Fast and the Furious franchise will be ending on their 11th movie.
With their 11th movie. New film and television adaptation of the Power Rangers.
And
in the
more.
Works. And more. You guys, before we go ahead and get started with everything today, we have such a fun bunch of topics lined up for today's live stream. We also want to let you guys know that our reaction for Raya and the Last Dragon is now up on the channel. It took a little bit long for us to get up because there was some technical stuff. When is there not? So there is also the clip reaction to the Animaniacs. We know the trailer is up for that as well because our movie bunch dropped it in our Discord. Just haven't gotten to it because it's been quite a morning here.
So
Lots of stuff going on. Animaniacs, Raya, it looks so good. If you've seen both, what are you excited for? Like Raya literally had just, I mean, it already kind of was
so good.
but the trailer, when I saw the trailer and heard Kelly Marie Tran as Raya, and of course Tuk Tuk.
Tuk
Tuk.
I want a Tuk Tuk.
The little baby
The little baby Tuk Tuk. He looks so cute.
Looks so cute. Immediately was like most anticipated movie of 2021 for sure. I mean, but there's going to be a lot of movies next year that we get to see.
Very true. A lot of movies that we have been waiting for over a year now are finally going to be coming out.
Yes. So a lot more coming to the channel. Just a little busy this week because there's various stuff that I'm able to do this week. Going to be on set tomorrow, so I'm like really excited. Like I haven't been on set in a hot minute, it feels like. So,
but some of you might be noticing that our frame is a little bit different today because we got a gift that we want to show you guys, because today is a very special day for those who are fans of movies. And that, oh my goodness, this thing's so heavy.
It is Back to the Future Day, you guys. So
it is.
Today marks the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future when it was first released. So to celebrate, thank you so much, Universal, for sending this over to celebrate the 35th anniversary. I'm going to put this down, as well as the, I got to put my cool little banner up because I made one. Hold on.
There we go. And so, I love these gifts. I love it when
we can't open it yet. I'm not done with my spiel. There's a whole spiel.
I'm so excited.
I know, but we want to let them know that not that it's only the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future. Basically, almost everybody's favorite. Yeah, I feel like anybody who loves movies and sci-fi probably have seen this movie.
Probably one of the highest rating, one favorite time travel movies of all time.
And a lot of memorable quotes, and definitely have made me want to own a DeLorean for sure. And now it is available in Blu-ray, digital, and 4K, Ultra HD, the trilogy.
The entire trilogy.
For the first time ever, which is pretty cool. With that said, let me see if there's any more information I want. And this is why our frame's a little weird, because we need to be able to do this.
To be able to show you guys all of this cool stuff that's going on.
Is our live stream going okay?
I think so.
Let me check.
I think so, right? Okay. Oh yeah, but for some reason the chat's not going through.
No, quiet. Okay.
Quiet, you.
So yeah, the chat is not coming through on StreamYard as it normally does. So I'm gonna just, Navi, our dog just ran into the.
Good job, Navi. Go lay down. Go lay down. I know you're cute and adorable, but right now we'll give you loves later.
Yes. Okay. So that's weird. Don't like that. Need to do it like this. All right. So I'm sorry I haven't been responding to your chats. It's because I'm not seeing them on StreamYard, and I can't just go and restart because I would restart the whole stream. So with that said, basically we are going to go ahead and pop this guy open, and
super excited. I mean, honestly, I grew up on Back to the Future.
Yeah, I know.
And it is so cool because here in California, you occasionally get to see some DeLoreans driving around. And there's a couple times when I went to Costco down in Burbank that there was this guy who actually had a fully decked out DeLorean that he drives around. Envious. And I'm just like, yes.
I'm envious. Yeah. And there's a lot of activations that they're doing as well to celebrate. Adam actually put up in our movie couple Discord like a fan video edit
Ooh.
Of different short videos, but they kind of compiled all of it together to kind of celebrate. So I love always celebrating like fan creation, things like that. I think that's really, really cool. For retail exclusive, they're having a lot of storefronts and stuff on Amazon. Walmart has the Funko Box T and Pop figure Back to the Future. There's like a Marty one. There's Doc Brown.
Gonna have
Doc
to give me
Brown
some
with
of
Einstein.
those.
There is a lot. There is a mobile, like Blitz mobile game. There's a whole lot. I'll after the show, I'm gonna put them all in the description so you guys can take a look. But Dustin's been itching to get inside, so thank you so much, Universal. We're gonna go ahead and celebrate Back to the Future Day by opening.
Here,
oh God!
I'll do it towards me. So
okay, I was like, the knife.
Here you go. So you can get that side.
You have to read the comments and let me know if anybody's saying. What are they saying?
Oh, hold on a second. For some of the comments, here, hold on a second. Since I'm going to be having to pull stuff out, if you want, there you go.
StreamYard.
StreamYard's not getting caught up.
Maybe if I write something.
Okay, and then watch. Nope.
Okay.
Well,
so that means I'm really sorry to everybody who's watching on Twitch because now I can't.
You can't reply to the people on Twitch.
I can't reply, and I can't put their.
Oh, there. Never mind.
No, it's the. Okay. Oh, there I go.
We've got this here.
Open it.
So you can
you
can read off of it.
All right, you guys. We are going to open it. David says, "I remember going to see the Back to the Future when it was in theaters back in 1985." Okay, so hold on. There's a lot of paper, so I want to make sure we get to this first. Great Scott!
That is. Yeah. That's
so as we said, the Ultimate Trilogy is now available. It's available in 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray, which is really awesome. We're gonna take a look at that right now.
So this is there it goes.
This is it. Can they see? Here, I'm gonna switch this back to our StreamYard. Okay.
There we go.
So you guys can
so we
see
can
that.
Extreme close up.
Not too close.
With a mini hoverboard inside.
What?
That is awesome.
Wait, open that.
Wait, is it in here? Yeah, this has the collectible mini hoverboard inside.
Open it.
Oh, it's a levitating mini hoverboard.
Wow.
That is, oh my gosh. Okay, I have to open this because all my life I've always wanted a hoverboard.
Who doesn't?
They did those special effects on that in Back to the Future 2 so well that they were actually able to make people believe that hoverboards truly existed.
Also, we're not having an earthquake. It's just where we have the things placed, so it's the table is being shaken a little bit. And while Dustin's opening that, just want to let you know that the Ultimate Trilogy, it does come with bonus features, including deleted scenes, tales from the future, archival featurettes, a Q&A with Michael J. Fox, behind the scene looks, and so much more.
That is so cool. I love it.
I guess I know what movie we're seeing tonight.
Yep, we're going to be watching some Back to the Future.
It's been a while since. Look how pretty this is. Oh, stop.
Okay, so and check this out. This is super cool.
Is this the mini hoverboard?
This is the mini hovering hoverboard.
You gotta lower the white box because it's balancing really badly on the thing.
Okay,
so it's like really bright.
But I'm gonna have to actually figure out how to set this thing up real quick.
Are we gonna get to display it and put it in our geek corner?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
We have our little geek corner that we can put it in.
Oh
yeah, cool. It looks like I can just check it out.
Oh my god! It hovers.
And it flies right off.
It hovers. Wait, raise it up just a little bit.
Ah. Okay, hold on a second.
You guys, it hovers.
Let's see if I can get it. So
you gotta tilt it down.
I'm trying.
There.
There it goes. You can.
It hovers. Can you roll it back and?
Yep, there it goes. I think it's designed to be put on a nice flat, non-moving surface.
Here, put it on this.
Oh, yeah. There we go. And there it goes. But
this is
fun. Awesome.
I
am so putting
that's like my favorite things. Well, this is my favorite thing, honestly. Because how old are our DVDs? Do we even have DVDs of this?
I think so.
They're old.
But I think they're like like the old DVD collection.
Oh, but this is like 4K Ultra. Okay, so that's what we've got so far.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and we have the Pitbull, which is Biff's hoverboard from Back to the Future 2.
Does it hover?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's by Factory Entertainment. It says a convention exclusive. What is it?
I saw that. this, and I was like, what is this? This looks like Marty's life jacket, but what it is, it's actually a drink cozy that actually has the zipper and everything here that you can actually put you can put in a Pepsi.
This is for our movie night tonight. We're just gonna.
That is hilarious. I love that.
This is amazing.
Well, and we've got some Back to the Future socks.
Whoa, these are cool. By Cool Socks.
Oh, whoops.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, I gotta
Cool
put all this
socks.
stuff down here.
Okay, we've got. I see a Funko Pop, so I'm gonna.
Ooh,
Ooh,
we got the Marty.
Marty 1955.
That is so cool.
That's pretty cool.
I wish. And so on the back, I want to see. So they have, Marty 1955. They have Marty with sunglasses, with glasses. Doc with that big helmet on. I'm going to show them, but I want to be able to read it. Doc 2015. Marty with the poofy vest. That's actually what they say, poofy vest.
Nice.
Marty in future outfit and Biff Tannen.
My God, this is seriously the best thing.
You can see all of that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
this
this
a little
is just
too close.
like
It didn't focus.
this is just like a Back to the Future's geeks
My
favorite
own Back to the
wet dream
Future.
kind of a thing.
My own Back to the Future T-shirt. There you go. I actually never had a Back to the Future T-shirt.
Oh,
That's
oh,
cool.
and I like the way that one looks too.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you that retro kind of a vibe.
It really does. Okay, what's the next thing you want to?
Well, I want to pull. I'm just going to pull them from front to back.
Okay.
We also got the Back to the Future Dice Through Time game.
Ooh, a playthrough, guys, for our Twitch channel.
Mhm.
It's gonna
put this up
happen.
on Oh,
How
look at
many
this.
players?
Hold on a second, so you guys can see what the back looks like. It's
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
2 to 4 players, so we can play it. You and I can play it.
Ooh, we have a from IDW a comic book. The Transformers More Meets the Eye and Back to the Future. Stop.
Oh, does one of the Transformers change into the
The
that's so awesome,
DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Oh my gosh.
I remember seeing some fan art about that I was just like, that is so cool.
Okay, I can't read this now because we're on air.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So we've got a cool looking comic book of the Transformer DeLorean.
This is
What is that?
available at Target.
Oh, it's the train. Oh, wait a second. Is that a part of? It's an extra piece to the game. Oh,
did
that
it
is
fall out?
so cool. No, I got it. You can see
From what your
that's from Back to the Future 3 at the very, very end. But this is an
premium game piece
it's an
available at Target.
It's an extra game piece that you can get.
Here, put
for
that
the
back
to
in the.
Future game.
Okay. And then so we have that one game,
Holy cow!
and we have this game as well. This is the Back to the Future Back in Time game. This is a cooperative adventure game by Prospero Hall. I think it's how you pronounce
Ooh,
it.
I always loved cooperative games a lot more because
so
it's
you cooperate to move around Hill Valley to help get the DeLorean ready, avoid Biff and his gang, help George and Lorraine fall in love. It's basically the movie. And crank the DeLorean up to 88 miles per hour just in time for the lightning to strike the clock tower, sending you back to the future. 2 to 4 players. We can do this. 2 to 4 players. How many players in the other game?
2 to 4 as well.
Yes. Okay, guys.
So
if you haven't
games.
if you haven't subscribed, well, we could probably try to stream it on both.
Yeah, I think we
YouTube
can
and-
do that.
Yeah.
We also have from Universal Studios, we have a really cool Back to the Future.
Whoa.
Oh, so you guys can't see that. Gotta bring it up closer, extreme close up.
Whoa.
There we go. Back to the Future, 35 years.
Oh, here's
Man.
another. Oh.
Is it another premium
It's a
piece?
pin.
We love our pins.
It's a pin. I can't get it open.
Okay, I will open it. Oh, wow. This looks like something that they would actually sell at the park.
I miss theme parks.
I want to go back to.
I
I
miss
know.
theme parks.
But a really cool Back to the Future.
That's too close.
I know. I'm trying
Here.
to see. There we go. You can kind of see it.
Back to the Future enamel pin. Put that on my denim jacket.
Mhm.
Put that on this. Okay, this is so my jam right here, you guys. This is the Back to the Future cookbook. The official Hill
Ooh.
Valley cookbook.
Oh, that is so
Um,
cool. Yeah, and you see the pie on the front
this is by
actually
Insight Editions, who have done many other cookbooks that I won't mention because it's not Back to the Future on this video. But this is really awesome. For example, let's see. You can make
Oh yeah,
the
the
egg
milk.
cream. You can make an egg cream, and you can make a protein bowl.
I
Where are the
liked what
photos?
was on the cover, the pie that had the
cloth.
flux capacitor on
Yeah.
it.
That's really cool. Oh, this is so my jam because all I've been doing during this pandemic is cook. So
Mhm. Here, hand it over here. And last but not least, I think it's last but not least.
the cover's coming off a
Oh,
little.
it's a wrapper.
We'll just
unwrap it. Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool. Talk about that.
Ooh. So we have a Back to the Future, the ultimate visual history. I love these kinds of books that have like tons of behind the scene pictures and just a whole bunch of awesome on-set photos. And then, oh wow, do not open
Whoa.
until 19.
Show
Are
that
you
to them.
kidding? Is
Show
this
that
like
to them.
okay? So it's actually part of the book. So there's actually like a letter inside, so it's actually something that you can actually like take out and open. So it seems like it actually has like more than just that. There's actually a couple different things that are like tangible pieces that you can take out. Or oh yeah, oh okay, so yeah, so they have like little things like this in there, so parts that are from the movie and actually some of the concept art. And oh, I love, oh wow, what's this? They've got some $1 Biff Tannen bills in there.
Lower it more, maybe.
They got it. There we
Okay.
go. This is a really cool box. I have to
Wow.
admit. This is just one of those things that's like ultimately geeky amazing.
Oh, how cool. Marty McFly with the hoverboard. Oh,
I
no, this
like
is just regular
this
skateboard.
concept art of Doc Brown.
That's really cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see that real quick. Just want to see the back, and this is by Harper Design. This is the visual guide. That's really cool. I like when they add practical things like ads and things like this.
But I still think this is like one of the coolest things.
That might be my favorite. That and the board games, which we are definitely going to end the cozy.
Something so weird. It's like and the cozy. All of this stuff is amazing. I have to admit, this is a great marketing publicity thing
what
for
a way to celebrate Back to the Future Day, guys. 35 years. I can't believe it. Makes me feel a little old, to be honest with you, because we all saw those movies when we were little, and now it's 35 years. And what am I supposed to think? It's like, wait, yeah, I watched it when I was a kid. And now I'm not a kid.
I know, and there's so much nostalgia behind it.
Yeah.
And and just being able to hear a little bit from Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
About it, and I'm wondering what, like, if they have any new behind the scenes featurette or
they have. I talked about it a little bit,
yeah.
But there's like Q&As. There's a whole let's see what they have back here. Just over an hour of all new bonuses. The Hollywood Museum goes Back to the Future. Back to the Future, the musical behind the scenes. Thank you to Adam, our movie bunch, who dropped bits about that on our Discord, which was really cool. Alternate future, lost audition tapes. We're going to get to see a very young Michael J. Fox in this. And Could You Survive the Movie? Back to the Future Plus. Tales from the Future, 6-part documentary. The Physics of Back to the Future, deleted scenes, a Q&A with Michael J. Fox. There's 8 archival future featurettes, behind the scene footage, a music video, audio commentary, Back to the Future, The Ride.
Yeah.
Doc Brown Saves the World short film, and At a Time, Restoring the DeLorean, and so much more. This is like a chock full of so many really awesome things. I seriously can't wait to watch this tonight with a Pepsi in hand. That's inside the koozie.
Very true. Now, hold on a second. Now that we've gotten the big box out of the way, we can bring everyone into our own personal space a little bit more. Yeah. So now we can all see you, and the chat just started to kick back up again.
Oh, finally. I don't know what happened.
Why did it take so long to actually find?
Hello to Sheriff Hufflepuff who's watching, Vanya,
Sheriff Hufflepuff.
Debbie.
I
Yeah.
love that name.
Thank you everybody for watching and tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing. We just wanted to properly celebrate Back to the Future Day, and what a way to do it with with a nice gift from Universal. So thank you so much, Universal. And again, you guys, the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray is available now, and this is really awesome that it's the trilogy.
Yeah, that's all three of them in
It's
there.
all
But of
three of
course,
them.
why would you? I mean, it's kind of one of those things now. Like, why would you sell like the individual movies? Because all three of the movies are amazing.
Yes.
It's one of. I mean, it's honestly when you sit down and you think of sagas and trilogies that are each movie is awesome, awesome, awesome. Back to the Future is one of those franchises that pulls that off successfully, incredibly successfully well.
David says, how old were you two when you watched it? Without giving away our age, I didn't see it in movie theaters.
I didn't see the first one in movie theater. Hold on.
I didn't see any of them in movie. Well,
so yeah, I my parents might have taken
when did
me,
the first one come out?
35 years ago.
1985. So, I don't think I saw any of them in theaters because when I was really little, my mom didn't like taking me to movie theaters because you could smoke in theaters back then.
Oh.
And that was a hard no for her. So I believe I saw it. I was still young, but not like baby toddler young. But I think I saw at least the first one and the second one probably on VHS.
I think I saw.
I don't think I saw any of them in theater though.
I might have seen the first. I don't remember seeing the first one, but definitely the second and third one. Those are ones that I definitely saw in the theaters because my parents were huge movie fans.
Yeah, it feels like.
And they always took us to. I mean, any movie that they could. That was a big movie event. They always took us to the movies.
Yeah. So wow, I can't also wait to like dig into the games. Like I kind of want to
and see how they're played.
And I just started playing Paper Mario last night, and now there's two very enticing games, like the dice through time. And I was like, wait, I get to roll dice? Okay, down. So all right, but you guys, we do actually have a show today. So
it's not just an unboxing.
It's not just an unboxing. So let's go ahead and get to our news flash. And it's not really easy to go from super happy fun time celebrating a 35th anniversary of Back to the Future to Jeff Bridges, but we do want to acknowledge this towards the top of the show and send our thoughts and condolences and well wishes because
get well soon.
We need him to get better. So Jeff Bridges took to his own social media and announced that he was diagnosed with lymphoma, which hey guys, it's like another slice of 2020 pie.
Yep.
that they want to service this year.
That's a good way of putting it. Just a piece of old 2020 pie.
Oh, it tastes terrible. Take it back. I want a refund. So yes, our thoughts and well wishes to get better. Not like well wishes like yay, but we want you to get better because we love Jeff Bridges and we do want to acknowledge that.
We love the dude.
Yeah, the dude.
The dude.
Okay, sorry. Okay. And then next up on our news flash, hey, Hocus Pocus, a little reunion, and you guys are seeing the photo right here, and this is basically a first look, and this photo is directly taken from Bette Miller's Instagram, and she gave the fans basically a first look at the upcoming reunion. She is, as you can see in the photo, joined by Sarah Jessica Parker and Kathy Najimy. Oh, yes. And the reunion is called The Search for Sanderson Sisters, and this is going to take place on October 30th. And I think it benefits, yes, I do believe the show benefits the New York Restoration Project. And yeah, 27 years later, they're back doing reunions.
People have been dying for something like this for a long, long time. People have been craving for a Hocus Pocus 2 or some kind of reunion or some kind of stage show. Speaking of movies being turned into musicals, I really think that Hocus Pocus could be turned into a musical quite successfully.
I mean, it's so easy. At this point, Disney pretty much already did some of the work for you. The movie itself did the work, obviously, but I feel like because Disney Walt Disney World in front of the castle around this time.
Oh, that was
Normally,
so
they put
cool.
on the show and they would integrate obviously Disney villains into it, but you take that out and you put,
Hocus Pocus in
Hocus
there.
Pocus.
And they did the,
Yeah.
I saw a few videos and I'm like, why don't we have this here? I
Mhm.
want this because it looks so cool.
Love what some of the comments that are coming in. Crazy that Hocus Pocus bombed at the box office and panned by critics and has grown to almost become a staple of the Halloween season. Yes.
It really is. It's one of those movies that that people will watch religiously on Halloween.
Absolutely. And moving from Hocus Pocus to The Mandalorian, you guys all know last night we got to see This Is the Way. We got to see the teaser for the season 2 of The Mandalorian, which not brand new footage. I think it's it's
They had some
new footage, kind of an extended footage of what we had seen, but slightly new. Like, for example, we saw an extension of what happens when he activated, when he was at the fight, the fight club, the boxing match. He activated the whistling birds. So little bits and pieces, but no new reveals, which was what I thought we might get to see. We thought that we were speculating maybe we see a dark saber, Moff Gideon. Maybe we see
like a tease of
Ahsoka,
maybe
and
a little
Boba,
bit of...
maybe a Sabine. We didn't see Sasha Banks at all in this trailer. They really focused on Cara Dune. Of course, my favorite scene was when he was walking towards them, holding Baby Yoda in hand. I was just like, that's all I need. That's Baby all I really need. But yeah, it's a nice little tease. I honestly didn't mind that they didn't reveal Ahsoka. I didn't think that they were going to. And I still don't think that I want to see her in a teaser trailer. I just rather her I want to see her in the show.
Yeah, true. We just want to have her revealed to us in the TV. And plus, it's one of those things that the reason why they were able to get away with Baby Yoda in season 1 was because everyone's like, oh yeah, Mandalorian. They really have no idea what's going on.
Right.
So they were able to be very quiet and sneak in Baby Yoda, who everyone's like,
when it was revealed, I lost my mind. I wish we had taped it.
And then there's still,
because I think I screamed and then I cried because it's so cute.
It's got to be almost impossible though to make it so season 2 you can have the same level of secrecy, because you have so many more people that are like, hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing? Who's on set? Who's and so everyone's paying attention. You can't get away with anything.
Photographers are like staked out at the, they have to keep that real secretive, but yeah, it just got me more excited for season 2, which comes out in 9 days,
which is, I'm like, just right around the corner, almost a week.
What is going to suck is, they're gonna leave episode 1 off on a cliffhanger. They're gonna do it.
They're going to do that like, for almost every single episode, just so we're like drooling for the next, so we can't be like, so we start foaming at the mouth going, when is the next episode coming out? We have to wait a whole week.
Exactly. And speaking of reunions and The Mandalorian, we have a super chat from Chuchoy Story. Thank you so much, Chuchoy Story.
Thank you so much, dude.
And he writes, have y'all watched the Reunited Apart? And this is Josh Gad's YouTube channel, Back to the Future Reunion. Other ones he's done, Lord of the Rings, which I definitely watched.
The Lord of the Rings one I saw.
Goonies, which I have not watched.
No.
Ghostbusters, and etc. I actually didn't know he had done all these other ones. I just know that he did the Lord of the Rings one, and I liked it so much. Like, I watched that one over and over, but didn't bother clicking on the other one. So thank you so much for the call out, Chuchoy Story. We are definitely going to check
now. I want
to
dive into all of those.
Josh Gad is a great, just overall entertainer. He's a really good host because he's a true nerd for properties like Lord of the Rings, the Goonies, Star Wars.
Hey Daisy. Hey Daisy. Shoot him.
When they were filming on, what was it? The Murder on the Orient Express. He kept on pestering Daisy Ridley about Star Wars secrets to the point where he made multiple, I think it was TikToks or IG stories on, and he got so many celebrities involved. And she's just like, oh my God, she was playing it up.
Yeah.
He knows that she can't tell him anything while she's on ever.
I loved the interview that he did with her at the end of all of this, when he just came out a few months ago, and just where he's sitting down and talking to Daisy. He's a really good interviewer.
It was to co-host for
He knows how to like to navigate questions. He knows how to make the person comfortable. He knows how to be
Yes.
like, okay, they're not answering this question because obviously
They
this is making them
can't.
uncomfortable or they can't for
Right.
some reason. So let's move on to keep the show going
Right.
without making the person look bad,
And
kind of
he's
thing.
not a stranger to, being in a press junket or and doing press tours and knowing what he can and can't say.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll tease these questions, but he's not going to hard press them for a scoop or anything like that. It's just all in good fun. And I think when he interviews someone who, like Daisy, who is basically a friend, they know the pressure is kind of off. That there's just kind of going to be a little bit of playing back and forth on screen. That she's not going to be pressured to answer anything that she doesn't want to answer.
True. And plus, they're all, yeah, like you said, they're friends.
Yeah, they're friends, and he's in the biz, so he knows the whole
He
how it
works
all
for
works.
Disney.
He
He
works for
knows he
Disney.
knows the what is it called? The muzzle that the mouse can put on you.
Because it's secrets, you don't want to, why spoil it for yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys, before we get into other main topics, this actually just came out not too long ago, and it's an article. It's a report by the Hollywood Reporter. Didn't even really get to like full-fledged read through the whole thing yet because we were preparing for a bunch of other stuff. But and thank you to Debbie who put this in the movie couple Discord, which I will actually put if you guys want to join. I will put it in the chat right now if you guys want to come and hang out with all of us. It's good fun. We have a really good time.
Mm-hmm. We get a lot of cool information dropped on there, a lot of cool discussions
Yeah.
going on.
Movie
Us
buffs
just being
for the win.
nerdy, geeky, and fun.
Yeah, we just talk about basically anything and everything. It's not just movies, it's pop culture, it's collectibles, video games, and if there's new topics you guys want me to add to the channels, I will more than happy to do that. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's why it's not
It's
happening because we're actually not
Twitch.
streaming on Twitch. No way, Sent. We should be streaming on Twitch. I have a notification.
It's being weird
Technology
today.
every
We're so
day it's
sorry.
something, either it's the sound or the picture or it being muted or not
Yeah.
connecting to Twitch. It's always something new each day, so
It's
we got to
always
stay on our
something, but
toes.
at least YouTube is working. So there's that. I'll check out what's going on with Twitch in a little bit. But according to the Hollywood Reporter, Jared Leto to play Joker in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I did not see this coming.
No, I didn't know.
So we know Jared Leto who played the Joker in Suicide Squad, and now he's joined additional photography shoots for the Snyder Cut.
Which is weird. I mean, I didn't. So wait a second. So are they filming some more scenes for
Yes,
this? Okay.
yes, they are.
And then they're going to put them in there. I thought that they had
Because
already shot these scenes. So it's me just miscommunicating or misunderstanding
yeah,
exactly
there's
what
just
this is.
additional stuff that they're shooting with like Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, and everybody who is. So I was just surprised, but also maybe not surprised to see Joker involved in this, because in that tease that we saw, I believe it was during DC Fandom,
Mm-hmm.
they had that Joker card fly across the opening
Oh,
shot of
yeah, that's
the
right.
Snyder
That's
Cut
right.
trailer. So it's just really interesting because I never really saw Joker being involved in this, just because they really advertised and really focused on in the original Steppenwolf and now Darkseid.
Yeah.
So is Joker coming in to kind of join in the battle, kind of like, well, the lesser of the evil, so I'll join in just so I can live.
You can't destroy the world. Only I can destroy the
Yeah,
world.
like
kind of a thing.
maybe it's that. We're not sure. We want to know what you guys think about that. That's really interesting. Yeah, David is saying in the chat, I wonder what he's doing in Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
That is really interesting. And Jack writes, do you think it's a bit of a cameo role or a character that he'll be killed off? I don't think he'll be killed off.
I think
he wasn't killed off in Suicide Squad, was he?
True, but this also could be the moment before he before Darkseid comes in, and then Darkseid, yeah, he could get killed.
Multiverse.
And yeah, it's going to probably be not an alternate reality, but like maybe part of the dream that Batman has, or it's the vision of the future, or
so it could be a cameo role.
I don't think they would do something like this though.
For the Joker?
A small put the Joker in there and just put a cameo. I think they'd give him at least a scene in there. Maybe there's a fight
it could
between...
be a scene, a nightmare scene. We already saw the Nightmare Batman scene.
True.
So it could be that.
Whatever it is, I'm excited to see it though.
Was the Nightmare? Hold on, I'm getting my movies mixed up.
That was
that Batman v Superman.
Yes.
Okay, JK. So maybe he just has a little little bit more of a scuffle. Maybe him and Harley have scenes together. Gosh, I
We'll
don't
have to
know.
wait and see because
Bye,
that does.
movie fan. Thank you so much for
Bye.
watching. Thanks for stopping by. Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off.
But yeah, but honestly, I can't see them going through all of the trouble to get Jared Leto back to actually put together a scene just to have him have like a small little cameo when they probably could have used some unused footage from like say something else
Well,
for
but
a
this is the
cameo
Snyder
moment.
cut, so he wants to shoot how he envisions the story to go.
True.
So yeah, no,
True.
I don't mind them shooting. I mean, this is going to be a four episode miniseries, 1 hour series that we're going to get next year on HBO Max. So whatever he needs to shoot to make his vision, come full circle, we're here for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on to our next topic. We're talking about Power Rangers today, guys. Who knew? That sounds so like Kim Possible. It's like the same. It's the same. Power Rangers, you guys. Okay, so let's see. Power Rangers. So Entertainment One has tapped Jonathan, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, and I believe it's pronounced Entwistle or Wentwistle, to lead the film and TV adaptation of Power Rangers. So he is the creator of Netflix's I Am Not Okay With This and It's the End of the Effing World. Both series center on teens coming to grips with growing up and were praised for the writing. So the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, if you guys remember, it's a popular hit TV show, and it's got a couple of screen adaptations, the most recent one being the one in 2017 and only grossed 142 million worldwide. And now we are going to get a not only just another film, but TV adaptation as well. What do you
Which
think?
is going to be interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
they've tried to do films for Power Rangers for a while. I remember the very, very first one I liked
Mhm.
when they had it come out in the theaters. However, I think the other ones fell a little flat.
Mhm.
I actually never got to see the newest one, but you said that it was really
It
good.
wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It really wasn't bad. And I like what they teased at the end. And I kind of was hoping the way they left it that we would get a sequel. Unfortunately, it didn't do well in the box office. I liked the cast. I liked Billy specific. Well, I mean, my favorite, back
Yeah.
then, aside from Trini, was also Billy. So I guess that says to what I like within the Power Rangers.
Mhm.
But with this, hopefully, because it's one person kind of shepherding the whole thing, we'll get some little bit of cross pollination between the TV show and the film. One of the things I do wonder is if they're going to use the same cast for film and TV, because that's a lot of work.
That would.
I mean, it's
yeah.
great for the actor. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
that's a
of work
lot.
for them.
That's a lot of work. A lot
Yeah,
of
and
lot of
very
money for the
full
actors.
storytelling. Or Power Rangers. It's not just the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. At this point, we've gotten through so many iterations. Both of two of our friends play Power Rangers.
Yeah,
in the TV show in Samurai and
And the pirate one.
Then the pirate, was it the pirate one? Space.
Yeah, well, they were like when they filmed Power Rangers, the TV show. At least the what we know and what we've grown up with is that they normally film more than one season at a time.
Yeah.
So you'll have one group of you're gonna have one group of kids that come in and film it, and then they film a second season as well. So they had like one was the pirates, one was the ninjas, one was something else. But yeah, we've had friends who are actually the Red Power Ranger and the Green.
Can you grab? It's in the back of the stack of wall art that I have by my table. It's the very last frame. So we saw our friend at a convention, and we're like, "Hey, do you want to come?" He plays. This is Azim, and he plays Jake, the green/black ranger. So we stood in line. We're like, we're gonna get an autograph from Azim. We walked up, and he's like, "Come on now."
Even though it's funny, yeah, because when he joined us at the fight choreography company,
Megaforce
was the one that. It was funny because we actually he was just so baby faced when we first met him.
He still has the same face. I don't care what you say.
I miss him.
He has never aged. Hope you're well, Azim. If this ever comes across your desk, Azim and Alex, we miss you guys. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm always down for another. I'm sure Perry, when she saw this, she's like, yes. Perry loves Power Rangers.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I think what they're gonna have to do is try to think of some other twist or some other way of telling the story, because so far they've tried it trying to keep it very true to the original source material. I think they're going to have to find a new way to kind of spice it up. I have no idea on how to do it.
Well, if they're making it here, here's the thing. It's I think in order to do Power Rangers, there's the fan base is huge. Isn't there like a
Yes,
whole convention just solely focused on Power Rangers called the
I think
Morphin
there.
Con?
I think so.
So yes, Jack says, is that from MorphiCon? Actually, it's I don't remember. I think this was actually from Long Beach Comic Con,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
he just happened to be there. So we like met up, and
You're just like
we
Kazim.
we pestered him at his table, and we didn't feel bad about it at all. But I think with Power Rangers as a property, you have to really you want to there's multiple audiences to target, right? You want to
Yeah,
target newer audiences that are much younger, have not grown up with the Power Rangers like the older audience have, but you also want to satisfy the longtime fans.
yeah,
So if you want to, you have to think about the use of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and that includes Jason, Billy, Zach, Tommy, Kimberly, Trini, Rita Raposa, probably, and Godar, probably, and Zed, I guess, if you want to go into that. So like, but like that's the and Alpha and Zordon. So like that's the core names that you want associated with the name Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So if you want to like create new characters, that's kind of dangerous because then the older hardcore fans may say that's not really Power Rangers. That's not really Mighty
yeah.
Morphin Power Rangers. In that case, just call it something different. If you're gonna give them new suits and new
And yeah,
animals,
new Zorgs,
Zorgs. So
Zorgs, Zorgs. I can't
yeah,
remember how to pronounce it.
Zorgs.
So, and that's the whole thing. They're just going to have to find a way because there's going to be a lot of things that you have to balance on this. So they have their work cut out for them if they're doing a TV show and a movie at the same time.
But the TV show can have that lighter bit, like that humor that we kind of enjoy,
Yeah.
you know, with oh god, who are the two like bullies?
Oh yeah, the
Something
ones,
in Skull.
the ones who have actually been in the series pretty much the
Yeah.
longest, which I
Yeah.
find hilarious, is that those guys are the ones who get to be in the most Power
That's
Ranger
right.
TV shows.
And we have a super chat from Amr Nail. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
Amr.
Amr. And he writes, Power Rangers is just simply too cheesy for film adaptation. I just think they need to considerably change the tone. Maybe a dark version with a hint of realism, aka Dark Knight. What do you guys think? That's a great point, Armor. And thank you so much for your super chat. I feel like this is what they try to do with the 2017 version.
Yeah.
I think they try to make it a little bit real. They made Kimberly a little bit of an outcast where she's in the bathroom. Maybe not chopping her hair, like maybe that's not realism. But some of the other stuff is like where you saw Zach skipping school to take care of and having to take care of, you know, there I think it was a single parent family, and kind of seeing Trini and I think that in a little bit is kind of realism itself. But I don't know the fans. Like I again didn't have a problem with it, but I feel like the fans didn't love it.
Yeah, and I think that it's going to be hard because there's so many different people to please that have so many different things that they want to see. Yeah, there are some newer fans who want to see a darker version. There's some older fans who want to keep it the way it was.
I can't keep sitting on my knees. I was trying to sit taller.
Oh, my knees.
Oh, my knees.
But I mean, they have the work cut out for them. And yeah, you're right. The beginning of Power Rangers, the original series, is very cheesy kind of a thing. It has its moments, and it has those things that you're kind of like, they don't really fit into this new into what we want to see as moviegoers.
Yes.
And it's also in TV shows. But there's still a lot of people who love what that was, and they don't want to let that go.
Yeah.
And so,
which I understand, if it's something you grew up with, it's important to you, you have a passion for it. So like you don't want to see an adaptation where it's so completely different than something that you love. So like, what is the best way to do it? I think we have to wait and see. What makes me really confident in this is that the creator, he created I'm Not Okay With This, and both of those shows center on teens growing up. Power Rangers is about teens growing up.
Yeah.
They even said it in like a Teenagers with Attitude, right?
Yeah.
So I think he can hone in with the writing and everything, like award-winning writing can hone in on this just a little bit to really shape it to what we would like to see it in like 2021 plus.
Yeah, and I think you've actually just brought up a good point, because what is this guy's strength? The guy who's heading this whole thing is writing coming of age stories.
Yes.
So that's pretty much what they're really going to have to probably focus on. That's the guy's strength.
Yes.
Focus on that. I think they did a good from what you said, they did a good job in the newest version.
We can watch it.
doing
I'm
that.
pretty sure it's available on one of the many
Many streaming
platforms that we
platforms.
have available. But yeah, I am honestly happy that they're going to try to do this again. I do feel really sad for the cast, the 2017 cast, because I got to meet them when they came by the studio to promote, and they're all really fantastic people. Naomi Scott, which she actually all of them have gone on and been in many things. Naomi Scott went on to be a Princess Jasmine in Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
Becky G is Becky G, which I really like her, and I think she was like the youngest one out of all of them. And I hadn't seen her act prior to Power Rangers, and I really liked her. Dacre Montgomery, as you know, Stranger Things.
Yeah, I call him baby Zac Efron, and he's also in that Love. What is it? The Heartbreak Hotel,
Yeah,
or Heartbreak, Broken Hearts,
Broken Heart Gallery,
Broken Heart Gallery. That's what it is.
or is it Heartbreak Gallery?
One of those two.
One
it
of
looks
those
like a
two.
cute movie, nonetheless. That we just
Yeah.
But I think they have their work cut out for them. So I'm really interested to see in which direction they go and how they're going to handle this. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see it.
Nonetheless, we're excited to see it. Yeah. And thank you for everybody's input in the chat. There's let's see. I saw a few. Let's see. See, Debbie is asking, is it going to be the original characters? We're not sure. It wasn't in written in any of the articles that I looked at, but I have a feeling that it is. Hey, look, and we're doing okay on Twitch because Starju is watching us.
Oh,
literally watching us on Twitch right now. So I don't know why that link didn't go through, but we seem to be doing okay. Jack says Lord Zed would be a good choice to bring back for a second movie. Too bad they're not doing a sequel to the 2017 one, which is kind of a bummer. Let's see. There was okay. Here's what Debbie wrote. Amr, the problem is they went darker with the 2017 version. It didn't necessarily fly. I loved it though. I liked it as well. I didn't have any problems with it. I like the cast. I like the suits. I thought I was gonna have a problem with the suits, but then once they morphed, I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Well, and there's also, it depends on what you mean by darker too. I mean, because what was it? There was that quick little the thing that was it? Someone did that short of the Power Rangers that was like super dark.
Yeah.
Like it actually took place after.
Oh, like a fan film, right?
It was a fan film.
Yes.
And it was like like people's brains getting blown out kind of a thing.
Wasn't the original somebody from the original cast was involved, right?
I think so.
Or no.
But I know that Saban was like, no. Saban was like, no. This is not my Power Rangers. Power Rangers will never be this. So I'm wondering what exactly he didn't like about it, and whether or not there could be hey, we want to make it real. A little too violent, a little too real. Maybe we can make it a little bit darker. Maybe make it a little bit more realistic.
Yeah.
But it all depends on whose hands are going to be in the cookie jar, kind of thing, or how many chefs are going to be in the kitchen, and in which direction they really want to take this. But it looks like they're going to focus on the story of coming of age.
Yeah, and that's really a lot for, if you think about a teen to deal with. Like, right, you're in school, so you have schoolwork, you have, now that we have social media and all the and bullying within high school, and then you put on maybe the world is ending and now you have to be the hero and save the world on top of all your internal issues.
Yeah,
like that's a lot for a teenager to deal with. So that will be interesting to see how they shape the story. And before we move on to our final topic for today, we have a super chat from Chris, which means it is time for Chris's Choice. Thank you so much, Chris, for your super chat.
Thanks, Chris.
Chris writes, for today's Chris's Choice, what beloved movie do you think, done properly, could use a modern day remake? Mine is Back to the Future. Love that movie and would love to see it updated.
That is actually very appropriate because today is Back to the Future
Day.
Woo-hoo!
Back to the Future Day. Sorry.
The 35th anniversary of Back to the Future is today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably going to get... Okay, so this is the key caveat that Chris put into this. If done properly.
If done properly.
So,
important keywords.
We're going to say that whatever suggestion we bring up is the fact that it is done right, that it is actually made it so fans and audience and critics love it, kind of a thing. That's what I'm going to take as done properly. And if I can get that guarantee in there before we do this, I would love a part of me a part of me cringes when I say this because I'm like, I want it, but I don't want it. And Princess Bride.
I knew you were gonna say Princess Bride.
It's one of my
I knew
favorite movies of all time. And if done properly, that's the caveat. If it's done properly, I would love to see either like say a sequel or a reimagining the of the original, because if it's done properly,
I would
I
like
love
to
that movie.
see that version of it, but I would call it like Princess Bride, the Lost Tales of the Dread Pirate Robert.
The cut chapters, because one of the things in the book for Princess Bride,
The Lost Chapters.
the lost chapters, and it talks about how in the book, it goes on a whole chapter about hats. But my grandfather cut that part out.
About hats?
Well, because what is it called? What the guy who wrote the story said was the fact that this is not the story that was written. This is the story that his grandfather told him and the parts that he left out. And so there was one part that he was saying that my grandfather, when I went back to read the book, there was this whole chapter on hats that I'm like, I don't remember my grandfather reading this to me. He must have just left this whole part out.
I am trying to look up like favorite movies of all time because I'm trying to get some titles in front of my face so I can be like, oh, they could remake this. So I'm just doing that really quickly.
They're kind of doing a continuation already. I mean, but I would love to see, if done properly, a Ghostbusters.
Oh,
because I love Ghostbusters. I grew up on that. To see another kind of version of like the Goonies.
The Goonies may not be a bad idea.
Goonies might actually be a good one to kind of go with, because now with the success of Stranger Things and seeing that fantastic kid adventure film, coming of age kid adventure film, I think that would be really good.
Okay, here is one. I'm almost afraid to put it out there because I feel like I'm like being offensive as I say any of the titles that I want. So if done properly, which means excellent story writing, the right people involved, the right actors, not too much meddling from either ends of anything, and your focus is on creating a good story, not too much of a fan service, and what I would want is not an exact remake. That's what I don't want. I want it to be focused, or the overall theme to be about this movie, but not make it an exact. I'm afraid to say it. E.T.
Oh, that would be kind of a good little story to kind of remake with today's technology, with today's special effects. I think
E.T. should still be a practical puppet. I do not want to see E.T. No, they're gonna make him look shiny and weird. And the eyes are gonna be it needs to be a puppet. I thought that
too when they did what is it called, The Phantom Menace, and everyone was like, no, you have to make Yoda a puppet. And I have to admit, the CGI, I personally like the CGI version of Yoda better than the puppet version that they had in Phantom Menace. But
it's also a younger Yoda.
Yeah, but I still just don't think that the puppet worked the way. I don't know if it's the way they filmed it but anyways, but no.
Okay.
Keeping it a practical effect is something that's also very important for the actors and the people that are there. What is it? There were a few other people that were mentioning things. Oh, make actually a good Fantastic Four movie kind of a thing. Who said that? Andrew?
Jack? No. Wait. Where is it?
Oh no, Jack said it. Right there. So yeah, Jack said it. Just make a good Fantastic Four movie. The first one was passable, but everything after that, no. They just need to make just go back and make a good Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, maybe if we're using like Back to the Future as an example, maybe they do it in the way of the new Jumanji with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Maybe they do it in that way. So it is still focused on Jumanji, but it's updated, and it doesn't take away. It doesn't. We do. It doesn't. As we have two brand new board games sitting here, as we, kind of make it more modern, updated. Did you just see something?
Yes, Gremlins. Making an updated Gremlins movie. Yes, I would love to see that. And I don't because what is it? Because Andrew's actually saying a Gremlins 3.
I'll put that up there.
But Gremlins 3, or actually just, I think at this point, actually, you could get away with rebooting the franchise
Yes.
because it's been long enough. You can do so much more with the CGI and the technology that we have. And what is it? Gremlins and I think, what was it? I can't remember what the other movie was, but at this, they came out around the same time. And this is actually what pushed, oh, it was Temple of Doom that pushed, because all they had was G, PG, and R. So both of those movies got a PG rating, but there were a lot of fans that were like, "Oh my gosh, this is incredibly violent. Why is this? I would never have taken my kids to see this." And it was those two movies that helped push the PG-13 rating out there
Yeah.
for new movies. So I'm like, "Hey, that's cool."
Yeah. And going back to a comment from Confused Tacos, who writes, "Was Baby Yoda in The Mandalorian a puppet or CGI?"
It was a
It is
puppet.
a puppet.
It is a puppet. I think they probably have a little bit of CGI in there.
Maybe just barely, but probably not.
Dark Crystal would be a really cool remake.
I mean, they can just bring back the Netflix series and give us a season 2. They can just do that. I don't need a remake of that. You know, I'd rather just put it on Netflix and everybody. Well, I guess they're not going to put it on Netflix anymore. But Disney Plus, it's yours. It's yours. The ball's in your court. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and move on to our final topic. Which, since we kind of were talking about Disney Plus a second ago, let's talk about. Oh, we forgot
no, we
this.
Got two more.
We got two more. Okay, we'll talk about this first. Let's talk about Willow. So the Willow, everybody remembers Willow. The series is coming. Willow is coming to Disney Plus, but this will be a sequel series taking place years after the events of the original film. Ron Howard is returning to the project as executive producer, and star Warwick Davis, yes, will return to reprise his role as Willow. And Jung M. Chu is also involved and will helm the pilot. I was going to say pilot. I don't know why. Will helm the pilot and executive produce, which is really exciting. John Chu has, let's see, he's got In the Heights coming out next year, which the trailer blew me away. I cannot wait to see this film in theaters. He also directed Crazy Rich Asians, which also not just the book to screen adaptation part was really well done, but the way he shot everything, how colorful the scenes and everything. And he's got a great eye for things like that.
Yeah.
So I am really excited that he is involved along with Warwick Davis and Ron Howard.
And speaking of, well, what Chris's choice just had,
yes,
Willow. I loved Willow when it came out. I remember going to see it, and there was some bashing from the critics about it, about
Willow?
the original movie. And I was like, what are you talking about? This movie's incredible. And I am so excited that they are making a series, a TV series, a Disney Plus series out of this. This is a perfect place because you had all of this lore, you had all of these cool fantasy creatures, and now you get to explore this world, this universe, and get to expand upon it. So I am super excited. When I heard about this, I was just, and the fact that they're bringing back Warwick Davis, the fact that a lot of the original people are being brought back in on this. So I am super excited to see more of Willow.
They did also mention that. They also did mention that they're going to be creating new characters for the fairy realm.
Ooh, expand the fairy realm a little bit more.
Yeah. So that's, and then there was the two-headed. What did I read in the article? I can't remember.
There was a couple of really cool creatures in there. But yeah, the fact that because it was all before about, it was just about keeping the princess safe.
Yes.
And keeping her alive. But now, if this takes place maybe 15, 20 years later, this is now going to be her reign. What is it? Why was she so important? And was she supposed to be brought into power to protect us from this great evil that is coming to destroy us? And she's the only one who had a chance to save the world.
Hold on.
I'm excited.
You just reminded me of something that links all the way back to Chris's choice.
Oh.
I don't know why I didn't mention this. The Never-Ending Story is a remake.
Oh.
Do it.
Never-Ending Story?
Do it. But also don't CGI Falcor.
No, you have to make him.
Don't do it. Please keep Falcor practical.
Well, remember, for some of the best special effects, it's a combination of the two.
Maybe the faraway flying shots we can do a CGI. That's fine, especially, you know, with the technology today, it'll look fine. But like the closer up and when Falcor, like the close-up shots, I need like puppetry
Yeah.
for that. I need,
As you all know, we have a deep-seated love for Falcor.
Falcor, Atreyu.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Sorry, I thought that that was the last topic, but this is actually really the last topic. I skipped over it. Sorry about that. We definitely weren't going to end the show without talking about this. So it looks like we may have reached the end of the road for the Fast and Furious franchise. Variety reports Justin Lin, who directed the third film, fourth, fifth, sixth, and ninth Fast and Furious films, will return to direct the final two installations. So does this mean this all ends? Probably not, at least in my own theory, probably not, because we've already seen spin-off films such as Hobbs and Shaw. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe the story ends for Dom.
That actually was probably a good point.
Maybe he's kind of like, all right, fam, it's time for me to actually just like be with my fam.
Yeah.
And not do this
then
anymore.
They can still do, like you said, spin-offs.
And they can still bring him
Shaw,
back as like a save the day kind of a character and be like,
guest appearance.
Like, you can't get this done without family.
Family.
And then Dom walks in, you're like, oh, it's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was actually surprised to read the headline that it's going to end. This is a multi-million-dollar franchise worldwide.
It's $1 billion franchise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One. I can't remember which one, but I think one or two of the Fast and the Furious franchises broke $1 billion.
Wow. Interesting. Debbie in the chat is writing, Vin Diesel called this back during the press tour for Fast 6.
Wait, that they were only going to do 11, or the fact? Well,
like he predicted it, like he mentioned it. And I don't think he like leaked something that was in secrecy. I don't think anybody can predict when a franchise is going to end. But it probably came up in a question when you're just talking. He's like, oh, maybe it ends, because people ask like, when does it end? When does it end? You guys keep making it. It's like, well, why wouldn't you make it?
Yeah,
the demand is there for Fast and Furious.
And this is the thing. I highly doubt that if Fast and the Furious 11 ends up making like a record-breaking amount of money, just like billions of dollars kind of a thing, they're going to be like, yeah, you know how we said this was going to be the last one? We like these truckloads of money being dropped off by the studio and into the actor's lap, so we're going to make another one.
Yeah. And I think if they do end this specific story or chapter with these specific characters, especially the main core original cast, they ended after 10 and 11. And then if they want to do more Hobbs and Shaw, if the actors are down to do it, great.
Oh, yeah.
If they want to do like a younger, like more like quote unquote reckless like crew, cast of characters.
Fast and reckless.
Brought to you by Fast and Furious. They can do things like that. I don't necessarily feel like it is really the end for the Fast and Furious franchise. I feel like maybe it is the end for various characters and their stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. But yet other characters are going to have their own little spin-offs, or they're going to have their own little story to tell. So, I mean, the franchise isn't ending, but yeah, I think it's just the series of Fast and the Furious.
Yes. Yeah.
Now we'll have like Hobbs and Shaw 2, the Fast and Furious story.
When when this ends, we can get like a full-on box set of like 1 through 11, and then when you put all the DVDs together in the box set, it's like the cars.
Oh,
or a different car on each of the covers.
Universal, come talk to this lady. You got some marketing advice here.
Call me. The email is in the description. Email us. I'll help you with your ideas. But yeah, that's really interesting because I just never thought it would end. Like they even talked about they were going to go to, it could be a big joke, but like they were going to go to space.
Oh yeah, Fast and Furious.
I kind of want to see them go to space. I honestly kind of do.
So then are they going to be driving cars in space, or are they going to actually have like spaceships?
They're going to have like, the rovers. But then they're gonna put a little like NOS in it, and
Fast and Furious on Mars,
and then they can propel off, and they're gonna like go around the planet, and then somehow the NOS is gonna help them like while they're in orbit to like be their way back home. I don't know. My brain works really, really weird. My theories are really, really wild and never accurate, but it's fun to live inside that headspace for a little bit. Yeah,
that is really jumping the shark.
Why not? Fast and Furious in space. you know. Anyways, you guys, that is our show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You guys are all really, really awesome. If you here, you made it this far. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like this video. It really helps us out here on YouTube. Share with your friends who also enjoy movie news and pop culture. And we will be back on Saturday. And you guys asked if we could play more of the blockbuster game
Oh
on
yeah.
Saturday. We will do more of that on Saturday. We'll bring gaming back for Saturday. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the Fast and Furious. Back to the Future, the Ultimate Trilogy is available now on Blu-ray and 4K.
Happy Back to the Future Day.
Yeah, yay! Thanks so much for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye.